Hey guys, welcome back to In Depth. My name is Utkarsh and today you're watching 10 good things about the iPhone 7 Plus. I have also made a separate video regarding 8 bad things about the iPhone 7 Plus, which can be found here as well as down in the description below. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. First off, the iPhone 7 Plus looks cleaner and meaner than the previous iPhones, with Apple tweaking the positions of the antenna bands from the back of the phone to the top and bottom of the phone, which looks pretty clean. Another noticeable difference is that the shallow space between the volume rockers is now removed and now it just looks pretty symmetrical. Also, the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus arrived with two new colors, namely the matte black and the jet black, and for record, they stand out pretty well. And yes, in terms of design, the biggest change is the removal of the 3.5mm audio jack. So this time Apple made the home button solid and introduced a tap-tech engine, which jolts when you apply pressure to the button, tricking your brain into feeling a click. It's nothing like the clumsy haptic feedback on other phones. It really does feel like a click, which feels enigmatic and good at the same time. So next up is the new Apple 8 Fusion chip. It is a 64-bit quad-core 2340MHz chip and it is fast as hell. On usage, you will find no lag, and with the software optimization provided on the 3GB RAM on the iPhone 7 Plus, it gives a smooth user experience. This is a long overdue from Apple, but finally it is here. The new iPhone 7 Plus and the iPhone 7 come with a IP67 certification, which means that the phone is dust and water resistant. Though I'd better call it splash resistant, but it works for most users if you don't have to go scuba diving with your phone. The fifth good thing about the iPhone 7 Plus are the stereo speakers. So, on the bottom of the device you find a speaker in the usual place, and don't get confused with a similar looking grill by its side. It is a barometric altitude measurer and not a speaker. The earpiece doubles up as the other speaker and you get to hear the sound from the top and the bottom of your iPhone 7 Plus. It is pretty loud and crisp with better treble performance in particular, and this upgrade definitely makes its way into this list. Rocking a 5.5 inches IPS LCD Full HD display on board, the iPhone 7 Plus has a beautiful, sharp and bright display. Although I won't really put it up before an AMOLED display because I like the brightness and the vividness of an AMOLED display, but the display on the iPhone 7 Plus is another plus point of this device. The brightness levels are pretty high, and even in the sun, you can see that the screen looks quite clear and readable. Apple promises a wider range of colors on the new iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus, and on comparing side to side, you get to see the difference. It does really feel vibrant and alive. The next good thing on this device is the 3D Touch, which is upgraded from before and now contains more features and is extended to a variety of applications, adding various options to choose from when you hard press on them. Now, let's talk about the 8th good thing about this device. It has already become a point of talking and is grabbing the headlines in the most positive ways. You guessed it right, it's the dual camera setup. Instead of a single lens and sensor, the 7 Plus has two, the same f1.8 28mm wide-angled lens as the iPhone 7 and another f2.8 56mm telephoto lens. These cameras operate simultaneously. You can also digitally zoom the 1x lens to 2x, where the telephoto takes over, and then digitally zoom the 2x lens to 10x. Also, the new depth effect added in the iPhone 7 Plus helps you take DSLR quality pics. The depth of field given by this extension is above par. This extension is not inbuilt in the software ecosystem of the iOS 10, but Apple has delivered it in the iOS 10.1. Also, the optical image stabilization on the iPhone 7 Plus is pretty good, and there are no frame drops and jitteriness while recording a video. iPhone 7 Plus's front camera is excellent, with a new 7MP sensor replacing the 5MP unit on the 6S Plus. The lens is not quite as wide-angled as Samsung's cameras, but it's bright sharp, and the Retina flash is a brilliant idea. It's a solid improvement and a welcome one. So, a big 9 there as we move on to the ninth good thing about the iPhone 7 Plus, and it is the inclusion of a bigger storage option this time with the inclusion of the 256GB model in the latest iPhone lineup. Another positive from this was the exclusion of the 16GB variant. It couldn't be extended, couldn't hold too many things, and just did not serve the purpose. Overall, this positive development is a well thought one. Well done, Apple. The final and the 10th good point about the iPhone 7 Plus is the improved battery life. With 2900 mAh now on board as compared to the 2750 mAh on the 6S Plus, it promises up to 16 days of standby time and 21 hours of talk time on cellular networks. So that's pretty much it. The 10 good things about the iPhone 7 Plus. If you want to watch 8 bad things about the iPhone 7 Plus, follow the link in the description below. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Also, subscribe to In-Depth for more videos like this. Stay connected, stay updated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.